Hello, welcome to Providence Grove High School's Open House. My name is April Thompson and I'm the principal here. Students, we are so excited to have you back on campus and/or working remotely this semester. This semester and this year is going to be a little different, but what you can expect is to be challenged, know that your teachers are expecting your best, we're here to help you when you need it, and we would like you to seek opportunities to lead in and out of the classroom. And also, we want you to prepare for opportunities after high school. Our academic day begins at 8 o'clock a.m. and ends at 3:10 p.m. Listed here is our Providence Grove Bell schedule. As you notice, students may start arriving by bus by 7:10. All students will report the first period at 8 o'clock and transition throughout the day. Students, when you check in, we have a new morning routine. Upon entering the building, each Patriot will meet a staff member who will take your temperature and ask you a few questions about your health. The questions for the daily check-in are listed here. Do you have chills, shortness of breath, new cough, a new loss of taste or smell, close contact in the last 14 days with someone who tested positive for COVID-19, or been diagnosed with COVID-19 since the last day you were here at school? We will ask you those questions every day. Attendance. Attendance is very important. All students are expected to attend school on their assigned day, either in person or remotely. Attendance will be taken in every class every day. Students, there's some important information regarding attendance this year, and you will have a detailed letter describing the process for logging your attendance both face-to-face and while participating in remote instruction. So that letter will be attached to your forms that will go home on the first week of school. Students, if you're not feeling well, families, it is best to keep your son or daughter at home and log in remotely. Please contact our school, and students, you should contact your teachers. When you return to school, please bring a note to the office. Safety first. We will follow the guidelines listed here, and we will all wear face coverings or a face mask that will cover our mouth and nose. There'll be markers in the hallway to help us be reminded of staying 6 feet apart, and students, there is hand sanitizer in every location and classroom here at Providence Grove High School. We encourage you to wash your hands as often as possible and or to use the hand sanitizer when available. Safety first. We will follow the guidelines listed here, and we will all wear face coverings or a face mask that will cover our mouth and nose. There'll be markers in the hallway to help us be reminded of staying 6 feet apart, and students, there is hand sanitizer in every location and classroom here at Providence Grove High School. We encourage you to wash your hands as often as possible and or to use the hand sanitizer when available. Breakfast and lunch at the Grove. This month, for the whole month of August 2020 only, meals will be provided for all students at no charge. Eligible families are encouraged to apply for free and reduced benefits, and there is the website. We also have a limited number of applications in our school cafeteria and front office. Our daily lunch prices are listed here. At $1.25 for breakfast for full price, reduced price is no charge, and our lunch prices are $2.45, and reduced price is free for the 2021 school year. Parents, you can make payments online to cover breakfast or lunch and meals and snacks. Meals to go. Take-home meals will be provided for students. Tuesday afternoons, Group A, if you're at school, you will take home meals to take you through Friday of your remote learning time. Friday afternoon groups will take home lunch that will serve as their meals for the remote learning. All meals should be refrigerated promptly when students get home to ensure food safety. Remote learning. Our remote learning expectations can be found on the www.shortul.at.dqmqs. You can click that link right there and go to the remote learning guides for grades 9 through 12. The information is explained here on the expectations for student work when they're not doing the daily instruction face-to-face on campus. This information is very important for parents to follow, and if you have any questions, please contact our school. Grading. Our teachers will grade assignments submitted by students in Canvas and on paper. All grades will be updated weekly in PowerSchool. It is very important that students keep up with their daily assignments and check in with their teachers. All grades will be reported at the beginning of the semester. Our Canvas expectations. Canvas will be our online learning management system. Logging in daily is going to be important to review, complete assignments, and preview material and communicate with your teachers. This is an area where our students will have to get into some good habits early on to make sure they're successful with their online and remote learning times. School fees. Our school fees are listed below. Our school fees can be paid during the scheduled packet pickup on Wednesday and Thursday of this week and on the first days of school when your child is on campus. So we look forward to seeing everyone, and thank you all.
Hello, Providence Grove High School students. My name is Corey Culp. I'm an assistant principal and bus coordinator here at Providence Grove, and I am here to talk to you a little bit about bus rider expectations so that you know what to look for and be aware of on your first day of school. So this information is only for students who are planning on riding a bus. This is not for car riders or for student drivers. For those of you who are choosing to come back to school, you have been told which school schedule, either an A or B day schedule, you have been assigned to. If you still do not know or have any questions about this, please let us know as soon as possible. Some of the information that I'm going to be talking to you about here is going to sound redundant. You probably have heard it before and you're going to hear it again, but we need to be absolutely clear to ensure clarity of mind for your first days of school. If you're an A-day bus rider, you will need to be at your assigned pickup spot every Monday and Tuesday morning, except for holidays and remote learning days. And for those days, please check the school calendar either at the district website or at pghs.randolph.k12.nc.us. Likewise, if you are a bus day bus rider, you will need to be at your assigned pickup spot every Thursday and Friday morning, again, except for holidays or remote learning days. No students will be coming to school on Wednesdays. It is absolutely imperative for you to remember which days you should be at your bus stop and which days you should not be at your bus stop. Again, for A days, those are Monday and Tuesdays, and for B days, those are Thursdays and Fridays. Every day before heading to the bus stop, please do the following. Be aware as to how you are feeling. If you are feeling unwell, please stay home. Be aware of the questions that we're going to ask you when you arrive at school every morning. They are as follows. Do you have chills? Do you have shortness of breath or difficulty breathing? Do you have a new cough? Do you have a new loss of taste or smell? Have you had close contact, which is defined as 6 feet for at least 15 minutes, in the last 14 days with someone diagnosed with COVID-19? Or has any health department or healthcare provider been in contact with you and advised you to quarantine? And the last question is, since you were last at school, have you been diagnosed with COVID-19? If you answer yes to any of those questions, we ask that you do not get on the bus or come to school. If you have an elevated body temperature of 100.4 degrees Fahrenheit or greater, we ask that you do not get on the bus or come to school. You always have the option to stay home and learn remotely. If you pass this self-screening, then before entering the bus, you will need to put a face mask on over both your mouth and your nose. This mask must remain on properly during the entire bus ride, and it looks like this. Properly worn over your nose, over your mouth. This is not acceptable. This is not acceptable. Again, over your nose and your mouth. You will be directed by the bus driver where to sit when you enter the bus. We will have a bus seating chart based upon the order in which you are picked up and dropped off each day. For instance, if you are the first to be picked up in the morning, you will have a seat in the back of the bus. If you're the last to be picked up, you will have a seat in the front of the bus. These seats will be the same ones you sit at when you're taken home in the afternoons. Only one student can sit at each seat, regardless of if children are in the same family or the same household. You must keep your mask on and follow all bus driver requests while on the bus. We must do our best to maintain safety on the bus at all times. Failure to follow bus rules and bus driver directives can result in bus suspension. Upon arrival to the school in the mornings, do not get up out of your seat until the bus driver directs you to do so. You will be directed by the bus driver to offload the bus in an orderly fashion, beginning with the students at the front of the bus and working to the back of the bus. You will be directed where to go to be screened prior to going to your first block classroom. You will be asked your name, the same questions I mentioned earlier concerning the thermometer, the cough, loss of taste and smell, and otherwise. And you will have your temperature checked by a forehead thermometer. And it will look something like this. We will take your temperature and then direct you where to go. You will need to maintain 6 feet from every other person during this time. There will be tape on the ground to signify 6 feet of spacing between you and the next person in line. We are going to make it as easy and streamlined as possible during your first days of school. This process is new for everyone, so please be patient and stay aware of your surroundings. It will be important that you listen carefully to instructions of how things will be done early on so that you can get into the new routine as quickly as possible. You are a valued member of the Providence Grove community, and you will be treated as such. We ask for your cooperation and mindfulness as we work to safely get you to school and back home each day. If you ever have any questions, concerns, or recommendations as to how we can improve our processes, please let either your bus driver or myself know. Thank you for your time. We look forward to having a wonderful school year and have a great rest of the day. Thank you.
When you ride on a school bus, you are among more than 800,000 student passengers transported each school day in North Carolina. Our goal is to get you to and from school safely, but we can't do it alone. We need your help to make your trip as safe as possible. And that safety actually begins before you even step on board. The safe loading and unloading of passengers is critical and should not be taken for granted. And for that reason, the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction has adopted new student guidelines for getting on and getting off our school buses. For the next few moments, we'll go over these new procedures designed to make your trip even safer. We'll look at new hand signal requirements that your bus drivers will use for boarding and offloading students. And we'll review some safety tips to remember while you're walking to and from your bus. Let's begin with the boarding process. When you arrive at your bus stop, remember to remain alert and stay in the bus stop area before your bus arrives. All earbuds, headsets, or other electronic devices need to be put away. You must be able to hear approaching traffic. As your bus arrives, the driver will activate the amber lights. This is to alert drivers that the bus is coming to a stop. Remain at your bus stop and do not move into the street. Your bus is still moving. As the bus comes to a stop, the stop sign and red lights will be activated. You should still be at your bus stop and not moving. When the bus has completely stopped, your driver will hold his or her hand out. This is to remind you to remain still. Your driver is now checking to make sure all traffic has stopped and it is safe for you to approach the bus. When the driver has established that it is safe for you to board, the door will open and the crossarm will be extended. At this point, you will get another hand signal from your driver in the form of a thumbs up. This lets you know that all is clear. To make sure of this, always look both ways, right and left, before you begin to move. When your driver points a finger in the direction you were to walk, you may begin walking toward the bus door. If at any time your driver thinks conditions are not safe, he or she will honk the horn. This will let you know to stay put. Just look at someone who wasn't paying attention. You can see in this dramatic video from spring 2015, taken right here in North Carolina. When you step on board the bus, use the handrail and find your seat. Procedures for exiting the bus are similar. When your bus has come to a complete stop, you will be allowed to stand and exit. Again, your bus driver will scan the area and make sure conditions are safe. As you leave the bus, step out and away from the bus and wait for your driver's thumbs up and a finger in the direction you are going to walk. Again, look both ways before proceeding. So to review, wait quietly for your bus and stay out of the road. Remove earbuds or headsets. Wait for the bus to come to a complete stop. Watch as your driver signals to you to stand still with a palm out. Look for a thumbs up from your driver indicating it is safe to cross. Look both ways. Again, look for a finger pointing you in the direction you're going to walk. These guidelines will help make your trip on a North Carolina bus a safe one. On behalf of the Department of Public Instruction and the state of North Carolina, we thank you for taking the time to help us make your ride safer.
Hello, this is Alicia Timmons. I'm one of the assistant principals here at Providence Grove High School, and I would just like to talk to you for a few minutes about dress code and discipline. So, as you know, students are expected to adhere to the standards of the dress code and appearance that is compatible with a safe and effective learning environment, to include wearing a face mask this year. Now, inappropriate types of attire include, but are not limited to, head apparel such as hats, bandanas, and do-rags. We ask that you do not wear clothing that exposes undergarments, or wear halter tops, tank tops, clothing that exposes the midriff or cleavage, wearing sleepwear and or bedroom slippers, and spandex or excessively tight or short skirts and dresses, and those wonderful cute little rompers. Those are appropriate for home or at cookouts or anywhere outside of school. T-shirts with profanity, tobacco products, illegal substances, beer, biker ladies, offensive words, phrases, and or symbols, those are inappropriate attire as well. And so on the next slide that we share, or we are sharing with you, you can see some examples of inappropriate attire. And so here we have the sagging pants, we have a hat, bandana, the do-rag, the muscle shirts that are very large around the arm. If that hole is going close to your waist, then that's inappropriate. Jeans that have holes in them and the holes come up above the pockets in the front and in the back. Spandex shorts, as I said before, in those cute rompers, as well as the rompers with the back out. Those items are inappropriate for you to wear to school. Now, this year, because of COVID-19, we are having to wear a face covering, and that cloth face covering is expected to be worn by all students and staff. You need to make sure you have that cloth face covering on while you are on the school bus as well as in classes. So please make sure that you avoid all bandanas of color as a covering. All I would like to just say at this point in reference to discipline is that I will be in charge of discipline for 9th and 10th graders, and Mr. Culp, our new assistant principal, will be the disciplinarian for 11th and 12th graders. So we are looking forward to seeing you and to answering any questions that you may have and to helping you throughout our process.
Hi everyone, I'm Mrs. Case. Miss Gant and I are your school counselors. We are split by alphabet, so if your last name begins with A through J, you'll see Miss Gant, and K through Z, you'll see me, Miss Case. We take on many roles here at Providence Grove, but our main responsibility is making sure your social, emotional, and academic needs are being met. Please know that we are here for you. Please come see us if you are having trouble with friends, if you are having a hard time at home, if you need a trusted adult to talk to, if you are struggling in a class, if your classes are too easy, if you need help with career choices, finding money for college, or deciding on college, career, military choices after high school. As a freshman, we realized the transition from middle school to high school isn't easy, especially this year. Surround yourself with good friends and get involved in school activities. Make sure that you create good study habits if you haven't already. If you are interested in a four-year college or university, they will look at what types of classes you have taken as well as your overall GPA. This begins now. Looking ahead to the future, you'll want to increase your involvement in clubs and extracurricular activities. You'll also want to decide whether college, workforce, or military is for you. As a junior, you will take the ACT and or SAT, and if applicable, think about where you want to apply to college. For seniors that are going to a 2 or 4-year college, you will complete applications and apply for financial aid. We'll provide you with a list of state and local scholarships on our counseling website and guide you through this exciting process. College and Career Promise is a dual enrollment program for North Carolina high school students. This allows eligible students to take community college classes for credit while in high school, and the best part is there's no cost to you. Classes are either taken online at Randolph Community College or on campus here at Providence Grove. To be eligible, you must be a junior or senior with an unweighted GPA of 2.8. Ms. Hilton, our RCC career coach, is on campus 2 days a week should you have questions about the program.
Hello, my name is Chris Atkins, and I'd like to share a few opportunities that you have at Providence Grove High School. Starting your junior and senior year, you can take classes through RCC, Randolph Community College, at no cost to you. The county provides your books, and the state provides your tuition. The only request is that you make a C or above average in order to continue. The classes available to you are either career-based, such as welding, automotive, HVAC, or other careers, or college transfer, Englishes, maths, sciences, histories, arts, and other electives. Please see Ms. Hilton in the guidance office to take advantage of these programs. Freshmen, we have a unique opportunity each and every year. I will be meeting with you through your PE classes. Traditionally, we do that out in the hall. I pull you one at a time and we discuss your future in order to develop a career development plan. With COVID, we will probably be doing this online. So, please check your school email. You may find an email from me wanting to set up a date or a time in order for us to complete a career development plan. These plans allow you to get the most out of high school. Plan out your 4 years with the career or job area of interest you have for the future. I look forward to meeting with you to do a career development plan. Randolph Builds is a program that you can start your freshman year. It allows you an opportunity to get certifications in carpentry, masonry, electrical, and HVAC, which would make you a key employee to the building industry in Randolph County. If you're interested, come see me in guidance. The Higher Education Ag Experience is exclusive in Randolph County to Providence Grove High School. It allows juniors and seniors to work towards an associate's degree through the University of Mount Olive, taught here on campus by associate professors from UMO and through online classes through Randolph Community College. If you're interested in this program for your junior and senior year, please stop by guidance for more information. For students who need to work during high school and complete their high school diploma, there's Randolph Works, an opportunity to pair you up with a local industry member in the community, allowing you to work part to full time and earn money not just based on your work, but on your grades at school. If this is a program that might interest you, please come by guidance for more information. Juniors and seniors, if you're interested in working while earning a college associate's degree and working in industries in Randolph County, Apprenticeship Randolph may be a program for you. Applications are taken every February. So, for more information, stop by guidance or email Mr. Atkins.
Patriots, it's very important that you get involved with extracurricular activities when there is an opportunity here at Providence Grove High School. Clubs and organizations will hopefully be able to meet again, whether it's in person with just a few members or by Google Meets or some type of social media. But we encourage you to please join our various clubs and organizations. They will help you in being a well-rounded person. And some of those clubs and organizations include HOSA, and HOSA stands for Health Occupation Students of America. We also have FFA, which many of you already are a part of if you are an upperclassman, and that stands for Future Farmers of America. We have the Science Club, we have the SGA, which is the Student Government Association, and we also have Project Unify, and those are individuals that work with Special Olympics as well as other types of athletics. We have a great art club, we have a debate club, a philosophy club, and FBLA. And for those of you who do not know what FBLA stands for, it stands for Future Business Leadership Association. We also have Skills USA, and I think most people love that one who attend. The advisors are Mr. Miller and Mr. Webster. So I would just like to encourage you to please take advantage of our clubs and organizations and get involved. We'd love to have you. The other thing that is very nice, if you are academically doing well, are our honor societies. And so we have National Beta Club, and we had a great time this year when we were able to go to the Corey Center in Greensboro, North Carolina, and compete. We also have the National Technical Honor Society, as well as the National Art Honor Society. So please make sure that you take full advantage of all of the opportunities here at Providence Grove and get involved.